I'll start tomorrow. Have you ever felt this? You are wasting your life, and you don't even realize it. Have you ever told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? Not once. Not twice. But so many times. It started to feel true. There was a young man named Thrag. He wasn't weak. He wasn't unlucky. He wasn't broken. He had something far more dangerous, potential, without action. Every night he would lie under a large tree staring at the sky, imagining a better life. Success. Respect. A version of himself he never became. And every night he whispered, tomorrow I'll start. But morning always came the same. Sunlight filled the room. Life moved forward. And Thrag? He stayed still. Just 5 more minutes. 5 minutes became hours. Hours became days. Days became years. Around him, everything was growing. Farmers worked their land. Children became adults. Dreams turned into reality. But they stayed in his head. One day his mother looked at him, not with anger, but with something heavier, disappointment. She said softly, dreams don't feed a man, my son. And for a moment, it hurt, but not enough to change, until the day everything shifted. An old man arrived in the village, quiet, observing. He stopped in front of Thrag's field, dry, empty, forgotten, just like his life. The old man placed 2 seeds in his hand. One is your future, he said. The other is your destruction. Thrag frowned. They look the same. The old man replied, they always do. The difference? One grows only if you work for it. The other grows if you do nothing. The next morning, Thrag held the seeds. He knew what to do. He really did. But instead, he waited. Days passed, then weeks. Then one afternoon, he finally walked to his field, and everything inside him collapsed. The land was no longer empty. It was worse. It was full. Thick weeds had taken over everything. Dark, aggressive, alive. They had grown without effort, without permission. And in the middle, there was something small, fragile, almost gone, a dying plant. Thrag dropped to his knees. His voice broke. This was my dream. The old man's voice came from behind him. No, you didn't lose your dream. You replaced it. Thrag whispered, I thought I had time. The old man answered, time doesn't wait. But laziness does not need to. It grows while you delay. That night, Thrag didn't sleep. Not because he was motivated, but because for the first time, he was afraid. Afraid of staying the same. Afraid of waking up years later with nothing but regret. Before the sun rose, he stood up. No speech, no motivation, no perfect plan, just a decision. He walked to the field and started pulling the weeds. It hurt. His hands bled. His back burned. His body begged him to stop, but his mind whispered, if you stop now, nothing changes. So he didn't stop. Day after day, slowly, the ground began to breathe again. The small plant survived. Then it grew. Months passed. Then years. The field transformed. And so did Thrag. Not because he was special, not because he got lucky, but because he finally stopped choosing the easy life. One evening, standing under a strong tree full of life, he looked at the horizon and said, I was never lazy. I was just choosing comfort over my future. Final message. Listen carefully. You are not stuck. You are not incapable. And you are not out of time. But every day you wait, you are making a choice. You are feeding something, either your future or the life you'll regret. Hey, you just watched that story, right?
Yeah. Honestly, it got me thinking. I'm not even sure what I would have done in his place.
Exactly. That's the real question. What would you do if you were in his situation?
Would you make the same choice? Or take a completely different path?
Drop your opinion in the comments. I really want to hear your ideas.
And who knows? Your version might be even better.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and share this with your friends so we can grow this story together.
Because maybe, just maybe,
your story could be the next one we bring to life.